Hello, friends. I hope you've enjoyed the homily series on the Mass. You know the 5 things, right? The first thing, it's a source and summit of our life, especially the Eucharist within the Mass. And then there is the Eucharist. It is the Eucharistic. It's full of joy, of thanksgiving and gratitude. It is a drama of the sacrifice that takes us back to the original moment of Holy Week, which is coming up very soon. And then it's liturgy, it's work. We come not so much what we get out of it, but what we bring to it. And the more we bring, the more we get out of it. And finally, it's a mystery. It's a mystery to be experienced. Now, we've been through the whole thing. And this week, as we close up, we want to reflect on the humility of Jesus Christ. Do you know that wherever there's sacrifice, there is a meal? And that's what the Eucharist is. But when it comes to meals, someone's got to set the table. And somebody's got to clean it up. I don't know about you, but in my house, I'm not much of a cook, so it's usually the job for me to wash the dishes, you know? It's kind of like a lowly task. Well, Jesus not only sets the table and provides us with eternal nourishment in his body and blood, but through the priest and the clergy, it's Jesus who's cleaning the dishes at the end of the Mass. Wow, what a reflection on the humility of Christ. And when this is happening, you can be reflecting on just what happened in the Mass while the clergy cleans everything up, right? Okay, good. Then there's a blessing at the end. And blessings are not just words, okay? Blessings are powerful. Just like cursing is powerful, blessings are powerful. And when Jesus blesses, just like God, when he created everything, at creation, everything all of a sudden was empowered to be and to become fully what it was created for. So we are blessed to go out into the world and to change the world around us. Yes. The world around us changed to the degree that Jesus is alive in each one of us. Okay? Yeah, and then here's an important thing, okay? How does the Mass end? Okay, so the priest or the deacon will give the dismissal. That's very important. And then there is the recessional. Dear brothers and sisters, you do not go out right after the blessing, or you don't go off right after receiving. That is rude behavior. Think about it. If you're invited to someone else's house and you have dinner, and after you gobble down your last bite or gulp down your last drink, you just stand up and just walk out. Would you ever think about doing something like that? But that's what you're doing at Mass. No, it's the presence of the great King. And again, the protocol of leaving is critical. Remember I taught you that word lex orandi, lex credendi, okay? How we pray, how we deport ourselves with our body forms the way we really believe. And if we just storm out of church, that's your act of prayer, so to speak. It's telling us that you really don't believe much of what's going on in the Mass at all. It's kind of like, well, I did my duty for this week, my obligation, and you turn your back on Jesus and you storm out. It's rude. This is happening. This is something that's got to change. Remember, make your body honor God by waiting for the priest at the end of the processional hymn to bow to the altar or bow to the cross, the processional cross, and don't leave until the hymn is sung. We're singing to God. We're honoring God with our voices. And then we can go out. Now, when we've done this, make sure that once you're out in the narthex or out in the front, that you look at somebody that you don't know and greet them. Okay? That's very important. Not to just storm out and go home. If we're going to be a friendly church, that is where our evangelization begins as we go out into the world. See you on Sunday. God bless.